Welcome back, everyone, and what a match we just experienced between Jason Shaw and Mika Immonen. But we're set right here at the 4th Annual George Ginky Sansushi Memorial. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. I'm Upstate Al, and I'm going to be joined in the booth by Eddie DeLock and Double LR. We call him Larry the Legend Ross. Momentarily, as we're just gearing up the wiring. This is the match we're about to witness right here. It's between Mike Dechaine and Travis McKinney. It's going to be a race to 8. This is the Open Pro side. Please spread the word and share the information as we welcome both Eddie DeLock and Larry Ross aboard. Thank you, gentlemen, for stepping in for this one. What a great match this
hi,
is going to be.
Hello, everybody.
Glad to be back. How you doing, Ed?
Very good, very good.
And as the players...
don't you wish you're out sailing today?
Thanks, Larry.
Huh?
Thanks, Larry. I'd rather be living in Jersey.
Right.
We'd like to remind you that the Ginky Memorial shirts are still available. They're $25 each. You can click the link in the chat where it says order your Ginky shirt. And remember to put your size in there and your address. We also want to mention that we will be at Gotham City Billiard Club in Brooklyn, New York, May 31st through June 1st. It's a $3,000 added tri-state event. Please, if you're going to play, get there early. It's a first-come, first-served basis, and it's capped at 64 players on top-notch equipment.
And this match is going to be Iron Mike Dechaine playing the Professor.
Is that how he goes, the Professor?
Yeah, the Professor.
Good luck, Professor.
We're giving big shout-outs.
I don't know
to
where
the
you got that
sponsors.
name, but salute.
Delta 13, NYC Grind, Master Chalk, Poisoned by Predator, Billiards Digest, and there's many more on board. And talking about board, if you ever want to fix your table, coast-to-coast restorations, you name it, they do it. They probably put their hands on just about every pool room in the metropolitan area and abroad. These guys will fix it. Take that number down and save it, 845-489-8154. They do your private work if you have a table at the house or you have a pool hall. Josh and John, really, you're talking about years and years of experience. I know them well.
The best in the business on the East Coast.
We also want to thank the Kings of Vapor. They're sponsoring Jason Shaw, Earl Strickland, many other players, Scott Frost. And we want to give a big shout out to the crew at Kings of Vapor that's working in the office right now. We understand they're watching it on live stream. Steinway Billiards for hosting this event. What a room this is. If you got the opportunity to stop by today or in the future, make sure you put that on your calendar. Mark it on your map, Steinway Billiards.
Steinway's going to hold the World Straight Pool again this year.
And the Steinway Classic.
And the Steinway Classic, right, yeah.
And don't forget live stream news. If you have Facebook accessibility and you have a Facebook account, you can look up Live Stream News Group on Facebook. We put a lot of live streams in there, and people from around the world put their live streams. You can watch pool 24 hours around the clock. There's probably about 63 to 6,400 members as we're speaking. If you don't have a Facebook account or accessibility, you can always follow us on Instagram on your smart device. Just search Live Stream News, and you follow us, and we'll follow you back. And talking about follow. Off the Tap League, azbilliards.com. The players are about to lag for the break, so we're going to get right down to the action. Travis McKinney is on the right, and Mike Dechaine is on the left. Mike rolled that a little too fast, so Travis McKinney will break in game 1.
Travis plays very well.
Sure does, and he plays out of Amsterdam, doesn't he?
He plays out of Amsterdam, and he is a professor, by the way.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
He's a college professor. Very nice young man.
Oh, yeah, good kid, yeah.
Very nice young man.
I had the opportunity to meet him a few times.
Yeah.
Real gentleman. Me and Travis have an ongoing little, well, he went in my favor for the straight pool qualifier last year, and that I beat him. And it could have went either way, but that was a good win.
Nothing
for me.
like
I had
putting that plug in there, huh?
He'll hear the replay later. Sorry, bro. So, love you.
Eddie tooting his own horn.
It was good. Anyway, it's just an ongoing. You know, I'm trying to help you along here because it's all good.
It's all
Check
good.
1, 2. We do have sound
How
on
good,
Gotham.
This is one hell of a show right here.
Yeah.
You know.
Lacassi. I understand there's no audio on Lacassi. There you go. There's the audio on Lacassi. Lacassi Hybrid, Lacassi Custom Cues. And I understand there's no audio. So I'm adding the audio to this ad also. Gotham City Technologies. Need anything done with your computer? Check out Gotham City Technologies as Travis McKinney set the break in game 1.
Nice turnout here.
Oh, really?
This is a great turnout. Nice break. Look at that break. Stop the cue ball dead center like that.
Now, Travis McKinney is more of a deliberate player than Mike is. Mike's more of a get in gear and let's get the momentum going. Once he punches that gear.
Yeah, he's got a little mess here to deal with that 2-ball.
It worked.
Yeah, he got there.
Yeah, right.
So this is a little interesting here. He's on the 50-yard line here. He's got to cut this 3 over in the right-hand corner, the left-hand corner of the screen. But he's going to run into that mess over there.
Well, I don't know. He might shoot it to the corner.
He can
and
super
play the
stroke it.
cue to the 9, sure.
He can super draw this
Yeah, he's.
off the right-hand long rail back to the other.
Oh, he played the billiard. Wow.
He played the 3-ball in the corner off the 10.
Yeah, that was
he played the
surprising.
billiard, yeah. This is call shot, call safety?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Are you in this tournament?
No, I'm in the other one still.
Oh, okay. I know you do play in the Open Pro, too.
Yeah.
I've caught you in there.
They should feel fortunate I'm not in it right now because I'm on a tear.
Oh, so you're still in the amateur side of it?
Yeah.
All right, good. Congratulations. You're in the money round?
I think, yeah.
All right, Ed.
Yeah, that was an automatic, I think, if you had to come back the next day.
Okay. So make sure you're checking at the tournament board if you...
In case I forget the cash, you mean?
Are you on the still on the winner side or the B side?
No, I'm on the B side, the west side, left
In
coast.
case something does happen, I don't wish you any bad luck. But make sure you're checking at the tournament board. I heard...
You know, it's good that you're here.
well, I heard John Lehman make that announcement.
Yes, he
you know,
did.
and I guess people do forget.
Well, he gave Mike a shot.
Yeah, he's just in
He's
a lot of trouble to get on that 4-ball from here, maybe.
Nah, he'd be right off the bottom of the 6. See? Right
Well,
down.
he hit that real nice, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the shot. Use the 6-ball to get down the table.
How good did he get there? Locked up the 6 a little bit now, though.
Yeah, but you know, with the pockets here,
He might have.
no, with the pockets here, he's good. He can make.
Yeah, he's all right here.
He's fine. Make the 5, 6, shoots right in, comes right back for the 7. Always easy from here, people. Always easy from here. That I'm surprised he did.
It's calling the 8-ball.
Yeah, but I'm surprised he did that.
Yeah, I thought he had enough space to get around, but he would have had to come around. Nice shot. Nice shot. Well, that put him right in line now.
And you can see the patch on Mike Dechaine on his left chest area. That is Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. Is Mike's sponsor. In fact, Steve Goulding is participating in the same event.
Yeah, he's in a match
The
right
owner
now.
of Snookers.
Steve has a big event at his room next weekend also.
Yes, he has the Josh
event, yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike, after shooting a shot that I don't think he would shoot again, it worked out for him. That carom.
Talking about Snookers, Ed and Larry, we're proud to announce that we will be up there controlling the stream for Steve Goulding up at Snookers for this event. It's called the return of the Eastern States Championship. Yeah. If nobody remembers that, there used to be huge. Tony Robles, Gloria Jean of Ride the Nine Tour, and I can't remember who runs the New England 9-Ball Series. The 3 tours getting together for this. $3,000 added to the Open Pro, $2,000 added to the ABC D event as Mike Dechaine sets up to break and draws first blood for 1-0.
Of course, breaking here, breaking on the Brunswick is not like breaking on the Diamonds.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jason Shore in his match against Mika, every time except one time, he broke and the side pocket balls found their way, either with the left one or the right one.
He's got some tricky position here to get up on that 2 in the side there. You know, he's got to. This will be great position if he gets on this 2-ball here. Well, it's all speed and this is no hanger. Oh, we went a different way.
Hit it good.
He might have the 2 in the side off the 9 here.
You know what I like there, Ed? Stunner.
No, he doesn't have that.
I like.
Oh, he's got it straight down the corner, the 2.
The cue back to the 10 ball. Call the 10.
Oh, yeah. All right.
And then you perfect line for the 2.
I couldn't see so good down this table. Sorry, folks.
Inside stuff, keeping the cue ball straight.
Oh,
He's going to have to go 2 rails with this and get back to that 5 ball and try to get around the 7.
But he's perfect.
If he can.
Yeah. Just watch the side pocket, that's all.
He could even bump the 7 over and be happy with that. He got good.
Yeah.
Nice crowd here Memorial Day weekend, right?
Terrific.
Yeah,
nice
sure.
crowd, totally for the Ginky Memorial.
And it looks like Travis.
Travis on his way to tie it up here. Yeah.
He'll put up a bead.
You know, when you get 3 major tours coming together like the Tri-State, the Mez, and the Predator Tour, you know, this is the type of
major stuff in this area, sure.
Sure, I've got to give big
This is as big as it gets in the Steinway Classic, too. It's just another one, you know.
see
Travis ties it up here.
George Rodriguez over there playing Giovanni. We get a score there?
I think they're tied at 4, tied at 3. They're tied at 3, yeah.
Not bad.
No, Giovanni's holding his own over there.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Lenny Fest, Lenny on the railtv.com. He donated 3 DVDs, and those DVDs are Power, One Pocket with Scott Frost, and we will be giving another DVD away this evening. To be eligible, you have to be signed into the chat, and you have to be in the chat because we're going to ask for a response from you in the chat. And we elected to let Allison Fisher handle all of that. She's super genius.
I have the owner of Kings of Vapors here.
Yes, Chad Bowling.
Chad Bowling, and backs many players, amongst them Jason, Earl,
Scott,
and Adam Smith, and a number of others, Scott Frost. Anyway, say hello to the people.
How's everybody doing out there? I hope you guys are watching some good matches today. And may the best man win, huh?
or the best woman.
Or the best woman, right? Well, the women always win no matter what, so that's something else.
Yeah,
1-1.
George
in the race
Rodriguez just went up 4-3. And Hunter's over there also, and somebody's up 4-0 or 5-0 over on his table against Alaska. Yeah, tied at 1, right?
Mike Dechaine, yeah, contemplating his pattern here to maneuver the cue ball.
He doesn't have much work here. Make this shot, he should be there.
He played a safety.
Yeah, isn't it?
I didn't see the angle he had. I'm watching the table instead of the screen, sorry.
He can see this ball, though.
Yeah.
Not only can he see the 2 ball, but he can elect to call the 8 if he wants to.
No, I think he...
bank the 2 right into the 8. Or he can even cut it in. Yeah, if he feels good about
I
it.
might leave the cue up on the 10 here.
Any of the people playing in the Open Pro today, we do have a 32-player chart up here. We would like everybody to sign. If you play, please sign the tournament chart. Stop by and do that for us. We also have raffle tickets. You can see Manny for the raffle tickets. The tickets are 5 for $20. Okay, in the raffle is an Icon 2, valued at $950.
Beautiful shot.
We
How'd he
also
hit it?
have memorial
And hold for
t-shirts
position.
the event in the back for sale by Jimmy Martinez and group, and part of those proceeds are going to charity. We also have Daniel D'Agado doing commemorative pictures in the back. You can see Daniel for them.
Yes, Daniel D'Agado is on scene, and he's doing some beautiful picture work.
Daniel D'Agado.
D'Agado and D'Agado.
D'Agado, yeah.
And,
I asked him one time. That's the only reason I know.
And he's elected to take pictures of players or fans in front of a big tournament board for the Ginky Memorial, so you can have something to remember the tournament by. And the proceeds go to charity. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. You got Focused Apparel with a booth here. If you want to be inquisitive and find out how you can have a booth here at Steinway, feel free to call Steinway Billiards and talk to Manny. There's a lot of big tournaments coming up. You have the Steinway Classic, which is huge, coming up also.
I'm going to leave you guys to this. I'm going to go hit some around.
Okay, Eddie,
Have
thanks
fun.
for stopping in. Next time, don't even think about it.
I don't know. Mike Wong is walking.
Eddie the Lock. I never liked you anyway.
Mike Wong is walking outside. I don't know if he played or not yet. I'm going to move over here.
Come on, move over closer, Larry. You can take the headset with you. We're wireless.
Yeah, all right. Good.
Okay, Mike Dechaine puts up another bead.
Where's Sandys?
2-1 in favor of Mike Dechaine, playing out of Providence, who also is sponsored by Kings of Vapor, wearing the patch on the back of his shirt. And also, newly sponsored by OBQs.
The white marble finds the hole. And Travis is back at the table.
Looks like he's going to play the 110 combination here. What is he doing with the cue ball on that side?
I don't know. I think the 1 goes under the 10, and he's
Oh, yeah, from
going
this
from
angle
there.
it does, yeah. There it goes.
I don't think he totally lost his mind yet.
Yeah, I lost mine because I couldn't
Yeah,
tell what he was
all right.
doing.
Yeah.
It's a little bit clearer with that 1 ball out of the picture. And all he has to do is thread the needle here between the 7 and the 9.
He's good. He's a solid player. It just, and he'll take his time, look over every shot, but deliberate, very deliberate.
Oh,
play.
yeah, oh, yeah. I've seen him in some exciting matches. In fact, it was up at the Josh event in Providence. He come up there with Michael Yetnick. They traveled together and come up. And I'd like to, well, there's a big shout out here. We have pool player 891 is celebrating his birthday in Romania. So happy birthday there, pool player 891. And thank you for watching AZB TV. And we definitely want to tell you it's a co-production with NYC Grind, nycgrind.com, Jerry Tarantola and Allison Fisher and the crew. Make sure to check out their website, nycgrind.com.
And he gets the shape on this, and looks like he's home free. Makes the 6, looks like he's going to be home
Now
free.
playing on table number 6, Allison Fisher and Mishak
Well,
Daniel.
it's a little funny
Table
here,
number 6,
but
Allison Miguel. 2
I would like to
on
welcome
the
Eddie
Little
DeLock
funny.
back in the booth.
he
Couldn't
knows-
find an empty table.
He knows what he's doing.
Nice hit.
Yeah.
U.S. Marine Corps. See you next week. Oh, in Brooklyn. All right, cool.
Yeah. He got good off that 6 and was out.
Travis tied it up here.
Yeah, you know, he can get out when he's supposed to. You can't let up on that as you hear the applause from the bleachers. Manny and Anna and George elected to put bleachers along the left side of the pool room here. And the general public and the fans are just swarming.
It is rather busy for a holiday weekend,
Well,
especially a beautiful day outside.
52 open pros in this.
Yeah, with the level of talent
pretty
in the
busy.
room, and it should be packed to the rafters.
Yeah. How you doing, Bogey? What's doing, man?
All right, 22, we're tied. Travis McKinney set the break in game 5. Man, he smashed him. 3 ball looked like it went in the side and come right back out like something just threw it out, you know? Wow, that was weird. Hit the point. gave me the illusion. I don't know, it might be lack of sleep.
Mike might have a safety here. He's got a couple different options here. Two balls all tied up. He should play safe. Called the one in the corner. Wow, air ball. Wow. Big break for Travis right there.
Well, you know, Mike is human.
Yeah.
Yep. Mikey heard you too. Damn. Yeah, Travis is in good shape right here. The nine's laying right by the side. Everything's perfect here.
This is what they call follow the dots. That's about it.
Yeah, connect the dots, yeah. Yeah, just stay in line here. He'll have a good lead on.
The only
go to
thing
lead,
that-
get the lead here.
The only thing that can get Travis in trouble here is himself right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just, there's no trouble here.
And he has a nice soft touch on the ball.
Well, a lot of good players come out of Amsterdam Billiards, huh?
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
I know.
Mike Yetnick won this event last year, the amateur event.
Yeah, he did. Beat Coca.
I know I spoke with Earl earlier. He said he'd be over a little later because he's leaving tomorrow, as
Right.
I mentioned earlier.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was out of town already.
No, he's leaving tomorrow, but he said he'd be by later. And,
Well, if he comes by, let's try to get him in the booth.
Yeah, get him on
His
the-
commentary
Oh, yeah, we'll get him in.
is exquisite.
We'll get him in.
Colorful, yeah, sure.
I used the meat hook on him, but he'll.
That's it.
That's it.
There it is, Travis taking a lead.
Okay,
one game lead here.
So far, this match has been nip and tuck, back and forth. It's got every signal and sign of a hill-hill match. And Mike Dechaine's going to do his best just to eliminate that hill-hill and probably get up there and run a few packs. Right now, he's sitting in the freezer seat, but we will see it, believe me. The fireball, Mike Dechaine.
What is Larry? You know he's a professor. What does he teach? Do you know?
He told me I'm trying to. I don't know if it was English literature.
I think you're right. That rings a bell.
Something.
Yeah.
We'll ask him a little later.
Well, all you got to do is ask in the chat. Somebody knows.
Yeah, right. Anybody know exactly what Travis teaches at the university? If you do, and you're on the chat, plop it in.
Doesn't what's the score there, Eddie? Can you see it from your side?
It's 3-2.
3-2.
Up on the beach?
3-2. Travis went ahead, yeah.
The score is right. Oh, 3-2. Fix the score. They're yelling at me in the chat. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Okay. Thank you for correcting me there.
Okay, good.
Thank you, SOS. Suzanne Osborne Smith, folks, in the chat.
Oh, nice break again.
I had the pleasure of meeting Suzanne
Came up dry.
at Super Billiards Expo, the last one we had there. Finally got a chance to, and I actually took a picture with her. Yeah, she was there. She played in the event. And she was, if I'm not mistaken, she is a writer for Sneaky Pete Mafia magazine or something to that nature, I believe.
What
And
do
they
you
had
see?
a booth.
You see him playing this combination and going back and forth here? No, played the safety.
He's looking
Wow.
you know,
Tried to play the safe, but left the wide open bay window for Travis. And he's got great vision at the one. Let's go down to the other look.
Yeah, he got good here. He got real good. He's going to be right in line here again.
Oh, Suzanne Osborne Smith is an editor for that Sneaky Pete, I believe it's Sneaky Pete Mafia magazine. She's an editor.
he's taking his time on every shot here.
Yeah, he's in good shape here. Thanks.
Got a little straight. He's going to have to accept a long shot on the 7. You know, if you try to jam these pockets, try to cheat it a little bit towards the inside too much, and that ball's not going to go. And that's what Travis is debating on.
He can cinch it. The 7 is way up by the pockets, and relatively easy shot. He doesn't have to get dramatic here.
Right, you see where he's pointing? Just leave the cue ball right in that area and accept the long shot.
I draw back a little bit. Preferably here, he can make the shots. I draw the ball a little bit and shoot the 8 downtown. That's the right shot. Not that way though.
Could be worse. That could be worse. He did pretty good there.
He escaped, that's for sure.
7, did you see? Oh,
It's great recovery.
yeah.
Great.
There you go. Nice shot. Come over to Rose here. Oh, he had it. Nice out. 4-2, Travis.
Very
Nice
nice.
out. Travis trying to upset here.
Folks, I just want to mention Fast Lenny donated 3 DVDs, which we gave one away last night. We're going to give another one away tonight. Power of One Pocket with Scott Frost. How do we try to give kudos back to Lenny? You know, he does stream, and that's his website. But if you want to go over to Ustream, it's on the Rail TV channel, and you could. There's a button there that says follow, and anytime that Lenny is streaming, if you elect to get a notification, you will get an email as soon as Lenny goes live, and that's the way we can pay back Lenny in a really nice way for doing what he did. And the same goes for
Now
AccuStats.
playing on table 20.
You
Frankie
can go to
Hernandez,
the
table
AccuStats
11.
Ustream
Table 20.
channel, and there is an orange button also that says follow, and you have an option to receive a notification when they go live. And AccuStats also donated 3 DVDs. We gave one away yesterday, and we're going to give one away this evening and later on in the evening. We're going to give Lenny's Scott Frost DVD. Plus, we're going to give away a Kamui Gator Grip.
Mike is taking a break here.
But to be eligible to win any one of these prizes, you have to be signed into the chat. And we need a response once Allison Fisher picks out the winner. We need some kind of verification from you in the chat. So keep that in mind. We're trying to do our best on this side, and those two companies stepping forward to join in for the George Ginky Memorial Tournament.
I'll just swing over a minute while there's a break here. George Rodriguez and Giovanni on table 13. George just missed the 9-ball.
There you have Tony Robles
in the
also
hole
playing on table
with a
14.
bridge. He didn't leave much, but he got away with a decent lead. Let's see what Giovanni does here. I'll call it when it's done, if you can't see it at home.
Okay, Mike Dechaine has
Return.
returned, so we're going back to our feature match.
And anyway, George is back at the table.
Well, you know what, Larry? Mike Dechaine has a shot at one ball here.
Okay.
Step up up here.
Does he?
Sign
Well, it looks like he can cut this one.
Need all of you to step
Thing is,
Yeah,
he's got to.
I think he can
Sign
make
for
it.
us.
I think he makes it.
Wow, the speed. If he shoots over it, he's in trouble.
Table 11.
He knows how to shoot over a
Mr.
ball.
Cohane and
Yeah, but
Mr.
look where the 3
Kubicek.
is. He's got to make sure he's got
Even.
visibility to make it. I mean, the 3 is in the open, but you know he's got to get that position between the 6-10. I don't see him spinning this.
No, but if he hits it,
Sorry, Ed Cohane gets 1 on 7.
he'll
on
have the
11.
3. He come past the 6 if he has to. A little bit. That was a top shot.
So
That-
hard.
that's
So hard to do.
Truly,
Put that
truly
into
a
effect. So hard.
professional shot.
Classic, and I hope I say this right, Classic Disc Billiards. The one they had up in Canada,
You know,
Mike Dechaine snapped off the 9-ball event. What was that, last week?
or 8. Which one?
9-ball. And Johnny Archer snapped off the 10-ball.
Right.
Jason Shaw took second place in the 9-ball, and
Yeah.
Thorsten Holman took second place in the 10-ball.
I thought Thorsten won one of them. No?
No, Johnny Archer won the 10-ball. I believe Thorsten came in second in the 10-ball. Thorsten was in the hot seat, though.
Yeah.
And instead of being a true double elimination, it was an extended race to 13, I believe.
Which is really the best way.
Big shout out to Tino Barberi and Luck. or Luke, I believe it's pronounced. Those guys were the host and co-host of the live stream up there in Canada.
Mike with the bridge. And folks, that was a perfect example of if you're shooting with a bridge, let the ball go. Don't try to finesse it. You let it go up and down, he's right on the next ball, and he's looking pretty good here. A little weak on the stone, but he's all right.
Table 16. Dean Selvey. and
Okay,
Doug
Travis
Yalman
McKinney still in the lead,
on
4-3. We're going into
table 16.
game 8. And this is what I was talking about. You see, once Mike Dechaine gets control of this table with the format winner break, if he could make a ball, we know he could run out.
Well,
And tie this up.
I would say he's the favorite in this match, but it's a race to 8, and that's not a long run.
This is true.
When I spoke to Tony earlier, he said it was a race to 7, and then when I heard 8, I asked him, he says, well, he says, you know, for this level of play, you got to go at least to 8, which I earlier suggested.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned that we, Gail, Tony, and I, we had a little conversation about that.
Yeah.
That they're flexible to try to accommodate suggestions, and
right,
it was
of
good.
course.
It was a good suggestion,
Well, what
and they went with it.
Yeah, what happens is when you have this many players coming, also from distances, I mean, race to 7 or even 8 at the level of play this is a short run, but it's also a business that has to be run here as well. And weekend nights, holiday, busy.
Yes, and beautiful
So-
business this is.
Yeah,
by
a
the way.
beautiful business.
I'm talking about the service, the cuisine. I mean,
The
yeah, it's
layout, the food, the
just
bar,
unbelievable.
and the people are so nice, and all their help.
Yeah, and help. They hired a lot of extra help
Yeah,
for
very
this tournament.
nice.
I'll tell you that
Very,
much,
very
and,
nice.
and all of them are very nice.
And don't forget Anna, she does most of the cooking, even though she's probably, I know she's not here today, but she does most of the cooking. And if you get something that doesn't taste right, it wasn't made by Anna, made by somebody else. No, but the food here happens to be good. They're rated at their rating in New York is A here. They have an A rating from the Department of Health, and on food, the whole works. So they know what they're doing.
South Bronx in the chat saying hello to Upstate Al and Larry Ross in the booth. South Bronx is saying hi to you, Larry.
Yeah.
I'll let you guess who that is. And we're going to give you a couple of seconds, and then he's going to post his name right in there for you.
I don't know.
Oh, you know him.
I probably do, but unfortunately, and I'm not losing my memory. It's still pretty good, but
Used to
I
hang out
don't-
with Keith.
who?
Used to hang out with Keith McCready a lot.
Oh yeah, Keith.
No, it's not Keith. He used to hang out with Keith a lot.
Used to hang out with Keith.
Yeah. And he's been to Steinway here a few times. I think we have him stumped.
You have me stumped. I mean, I know Keith. I know a lot of the people he hung with. Of course, I know his lady, Jenny,
Yes.
well. And give me a name out there. Back to the match. Travis.
23 and Rafael Gabriel on 23.
It's a little. I wonder what he's going to do here.
Well, it looks
It
like
fit- no, it fits.
It comes right down behind the 8 ball. He's just going to surmise where he's either going to play the 7 right from there. It's probably his best bet, because if he tries to follow that, it
I
looks
wonder
like
if
the cue
he's
ball
gonna try. He doesn't
is,
want to move the 8, but
is going to be following right into the side pocket if it just nudges the 8. He's got to be real careful here.
no, I don't mean. I'm thinking of off the 8 to 6, but I doubt that. Good shot. Held the ball. Now this is the difference between a player and a player.
Frankie, but not Frankie Hernandez. You know Frankie. You know him.
I know a lot of Frankies.
Yeah. That's who it is.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Joe.
Hi, ladies and gents. Larry, how you doing? Pop,
Not bad,
How you
Joe.
doing?
Thanks.
I'm doing just great.
4-3 Travis.
What are you doing?
Kind of tired today. Not really.
See
A
that?
little bit. A little more refreshed since we slept a little bit. How about a couple hours? But great to be here, enjoying myself.
Call the 10 here? I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I think he's cutting this ball right in.
No.
Oh, he's
I'll
playing
call a
safe.
safety. He sat
That's
behind
a
the
smart
10.
shot.
Yeah.
That was smart.
What you got? What's 4-3 Travis?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
it is. It is.
That's why on the 6th ball that Travis shot, I know he's going to leave himself tough on the 7. I thought he might go off the 8 with it. From what I can see, go off the 8, and then he can let the ball go a little bit. But they're at the table. They know better than I do.
Some say so, Larry. Yeah.
No, I would have liked that 6 off the 8. The 8 would come over
6 off the 8. Yeah.
that he played before. I like perfect. It goes right in the side to 6. 8 comes over,
It can. Yeah. You hit it right.
and he has no.
But
Doesn't have to hold the cue ball down.
probably
the
elected
board.
because the prize sees something we don't since we're
But
at the
again,
table.
you know what it is.
Yep.
It's always easy from here.
Yeah. Get up to
Easier.
the table. Yep.
Easy from here, not easier. Easy. Easy.
Yeah, Mike's pretty much out here. Let me knock on wood. I don't want to jinx the guy. Mike shoots in the corner.
Okay, going back to what I said with this winner break format.
Oh, it is winter break.
Bill, if you're there, send me another text. Let me know if you can hear us.
Anybody, even in the chat.
Yeah, if we're coming through to you.
Oh, we're coming through loud and clear.
And that was a friend of Poole Bill Dunsmore, also known as the Chicken Man. Retired but still plays. Now builds cues. Beautiful cues, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, and always teases me about whenever I play in the tournament.
Why is that?
Well, we know each other a lot of years.
Why you bust your chops, huh?
He likes the bus chops, but he's a friend. He's a nice man.
Try break here.
All right, now one of our feature matches.
That's kind of funny.
Coming up on table number 13.
The second and third ball were going towards the side, but just not getting there. Got to make a ball on the break to keep control of this table.
Mike usually does muscle some balls in.
Little focus.
This break is good.
Matt
Put our hands
Croar.
together for these guys. Come on.
Matt Croar is going to play Little Focus.
All right.
Little Focus is in the event. We're going to swing over there and give you an idea.
Yeah, he was just smiling. Everybody clapping
He's
for him.
just opposite this table diagonally. You can probably tell he's a little young man. He's got a tie on, vest.
See him
Got
to
his
the-
sponsor patches. He's trained by Earl Strickland himself.
White shirt, gray vest. He's in the upper right-hand corner. Not really to the corner, but
Sponsored by Focus Apparel and Kings of Vapor.
he's actually under Mike Dechaine and Travis's name right now. Can't see him because of the lighting. Travis Dechaine. Very nice crowd here, huh? Good attendance.
Tremendous for a
Nice,
holiday
right?
weekend.
Yeah, happy Labor Day, everyone.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Day.
Labor
Excuse
Day
me.
is coming
Yeah,
up.
we have a summer to go first.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do. Oh, off the corner of the side pocket.
Yeah, but
And then
Mike
behind the
Dechaine
eight.
coming to the table. I don't know if he's got anything to look at here.
I think you can see the edge of the three, but I don't know
If he goes uptown and then back off the rail, he might be able to squeeze it in there. I don't think so. And I wouldn't do
it's
it.
too close to get
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
edge.
I
Well, you see, Travis, there's a rule here. It's
Yeah.
call shot, call safety. And Travis, of course, was playing the three ball. And
Yeah.
since he didn't make it, Mike has the option of giving it back to him. So he gave him back the three ball. There's no shot there. There's no reward, even if you kick it.
And there's Earl.
And Pearl Strickland is in the room.
We'll get him over here in a little while.
Earl is in the house.
This is a very smart decision here. And this is I think this is the deciding decision that's going to
Open the matchup.
change this set. This is going to weigh the set. If Travis can't come up with a decent way to hit this, because even if he calls a side pocket and he hits it and winds up getting safe again, Mike has the option once again to give him this.
Yeah,
shot
that can swing the momentum.
Here he goes. He's going right behind the nine.
There you go.
No hit.
No hit.
See, now this
Yeah, Mike is not going to.
Ball in hand.
Mike is not going to try to three foul him.
No, not with an open table like
Right.
this. And not being tied at 4. We're trying to motion to Earl to come on over to the commentators booth, but we don't want to shock Mike Dechaine as he's down shooting.
Looking good, Earl. Looking real good. Exercising every day, doing what he does.
Nice, very nice.
Oh,
Yeah, he's always mentioning to me that he loves to jog and run.
he does. Every single
always.
day, winter or summer.
One of the best athletes I know
He is.
that I've ever met, actually, too.
Well,
he-
Torsten Holman.
Remember, I'm young, Larry. I'm
yeah,
still
he
young a little bit.
he was also a pretty good golfer when
Yeah,
he was younger.
overall athlete.
And tennis player.
He told me one day if we're ever near a court and he sees me, maybe he might shoot a ball, basketball. He might. Said he don't play that much. Hasn't played as a kid either. School, yeah. There he is. I can see him from here now. He's got a haircut too, huh?
Yeah, he's ready to travel.
That's right.
Leaving tomorrow.
Both players missing 6-ball in the same corner pocket. As we're just going to use the roving cam and give you guys a visual of Earl. There's Earl the Pearl Strickland talking to the gentleman in the white shirt.
That's Mika's brother.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
Didn't know.
Mika's
Is it?
brother. Right.
So Mika's brother is also on scene.
Nine on the side. 10 in the corner.
Five-four in favor of Mike Dechaine. We're only racing to 8. We're starting to get on the other half of the 50% line, which is 5-4. What do you think about that logic? You're getting past the 50% mark, and now it's 5-4 from here on in. It's downhill.
Well, never know. Mike is not dropping too much on the
Absolutely.
break.
Let's run through some of the sponsors. Coast to Coast Restoration. Kings of Vapor electronic cigarette. I understand they're watching at the company. We're saying hello to everybody there.
I might be able to use a little restoration myself.
Well, if you want to get yourself recloth or you want to get your bumpers renewed, make sure you see John or Josh at Coast to Coast Restorations. 2 balls going into the corner pocket and a 6-ball
As
plays,
well.
Simon says.
This is
No place.
ticklish because he can put the 1 up to the 3 and bring the cue ball back, or play the cue to the 3 off the 1. No, that's the shot. That's the shot, but he left a C.
He tried to get the cue ball behind the 4-8, but wound up nudging the 8.
They're going to take a bathroom
And
break.
both players electing to take a break.
Anyway, yes.
So we're going to swing around and see what's going on around the room.
Let's see Gail Robles. Got Brian up on the venue area. Looking as I...
There's Mika's brother right there, the gentleman in the white shirt, sitting down in the seat right now.
See George Rodriguez and Earl standing next to each other, both in black shirts.
Larry Ross there, going to try to get Earl in the commentator's booth.
The owner of the room, Manny, is in a maroon shirt, talking to Larry Ross and Earl Strickland.
Gentleman on the bleachers seat, chewing his gum as fast as you can talk. See his jaws moving. That's Jimmy the Hare. He was working at Marietta Billiards down here with Johnny Archer, and now elected to come up north when the weather got warmer. That's Jimmy the Hare sitting in the front row. What row is Mika's brother? If you see the gentleman with the orange shirt, almost looks like he's sitting on the top step, or he might even, it looks like he's sitting in a stool. You can see Mika's brother leaning forward. He's got a white short sleeve shirt on and shorts. You can see his bare legs. He's sitting next to the pool detective. That's Neil. Braxton sitting right next to Mika's brother. And you see Danny Caliente sitting up there, a player that's also plays out of Steinway.
Got Earl Strickland in the booth.
You got to be kidding me. Hey, Earl. Welcome aboard there, Captain. What's
Hello.
happening, sir?
Hey, Al, how you been?
All right, not bad. Pleasure to see you and a pleasure to have you here. You snuck in behind me.
Yeah, I just came in for a moment. I couldn't play in the tournament because I have to go to Europe tomorrow, and there was no need for me to play. And
Yeah, you guys.
if I couldn't finish the event.
Well, what you doing over there? You doing some exhibitions?
Yeah, doing some exhibitions and playing some of the local players and
I'm glad you mentioned that
play some of
because
the local patrons.
by chance, the night before I come down to New York City, I happened to be on YouTube and I came up with a video. I don't know how I came up with it. You were playing Russian billiards. You had the UV glasses on. You were having a ball, man. I sat there and watched that. And then when you were playing it, I remembered Staliv. Staliv used to play that Eugene when he came here to the States. Remember that? You had a good time.
That was an interesting game we were playing over there. I'd never played it before. We went over there to play Francisco Bustamante, Ralph Souquet, and myself. We went there about 10 years ago to play a Russian team, 9-ball, a small event,
Right.
9-ball.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to play Russian Pyramid while we were there, and they were having a tournament.
Is that what it's called, Russian Pyramid?
Yeah, so they invited us to play in the Russian Pyramid tournament. And we had no chance, but
You know what I
the
noticed
thing that
about
made me mad, though, was they made me play the best player in the country.
Is that right? But you know what I noticed, Earl? And maybe it was just me, or maybe you did it on purpose. I noticed that you were electing to shoot the same ball because you're used to American pool, like shooting the same cue ball. You shot it like consecutively, like 3 or 4 times at one time. You were trying to get position with that one ball that you were using, but you could have used any other ball, right?
Yeah, the first 3 or 4 games I played, I didn't really know exactly what I was doing.
In fact, CMBWSU just put that YouTube in the chat room. That's the YouTube link. You want to see Earl having a good old time, I'll tell you.
But, a lot of my characteristics from pool showed up there, Those guys were surprised that I actually was leading that guy a lot of the frames, but I wasn't going to beat him. He was a smarter player than me. But if I played the game a lot, who knows? But
Oh, yeah. But you were having a good time.
There isn't any game with a ball that Earl can't play. We know that.
Even on the beach.
I know that for a
Even if you're on the
long time.
well, I'm stuck to pool now because I gave up golf, I gave up tennis. All I do is run and do exercise and do sit-ups and play pool now. So
And
There you go.
I've kind of given up on all the other sports. They gave up on my sport, so I've given up on theirs, I guess. But anyway,
and of course, he loves New York.
oh yeah, it's the greatest city in the world. There's no doubt in my mind. When I came to New York, I thought you would get older faster, but I'm actually getting younger here.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because
So,
of the fast-paced
It's
race.
an interesting place. But back to the match here, we got to watch
Yeah,
the match.
yeah.
Well,
Let's
Earl,
see.
we're just excited to have you on board,
Sure.
and I'm sure a lot of people in the chat are saying Earl is the best. And what's up, Earl? And Earl, we love your commentating. I mean, the people are just loving it. So
Well, I appreciate it.
we're allowed to get excited and take minds off the match for a second like that. And I know how serious you are when you get into commentating. We did put up a couple of YouTubes with you commentating, and people are loving that also. So you go right ahead and take over, sir.
Well, it's got a combination on the 8-ball here, and it's not an easy shot. Good shot. This kid's a solid player. Mike's going to have to play good to keep him off of him, I'll tell you that. This
You,
guy is
you
not a
played
bad
him.
player.
You played him.
Yeah, this guy plays good.
Yeah,
He's
you played
sneaky
him
good.
before.
I forgot his name. What's
Travis.
Travis, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
That's
can't
quite
remember
all right.
everybody's name, but
That's all right.
Travis, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just put it up.
I didn't even look on the screen, but he should have an easy out here. But, nothing's easy ever in pool. You can always make a mistake. Got to keep your concentration, even on the simplest shots.
Simplest shots, and you might have opportunities to play it a different way,
Yeah.
and not elect to do it.
He'll just stop the ball right there. Maybe he can draw back past the side here. If he can't, it's a little bit harder shot than he'd like. If he can just draw back past the side, it's not that hard of a shot.
He's going around, I think.
He's going to have to follow it then too and spin with the right. All right, didn't get out quite far enough, but he's still got a shot to cut it in.
Yeah, he hit the cue ball a little too high.
Like we were just talking about, the simplest shots,
Right.
you know, you can make a little mistake. But he can hit this high on the ball and cut it in. There it is, what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Is that a tough pocket on this table, Earl? Because
That
I've
is a
seen
tough pocket.
Yeah.
I play here all the time. That pocket's really weird. You got to hit the ball good. And
Mike missed a 6 ball and Travis missed the same 6 ball back to back.
yeah, you got to
right in
hit
that
the
corner.
ball really well. You can't really you can't slow roll balls off the rail in that pocket. They hang up. Most tables that ball would have went in on tournament tables, but this table's got some break. You know, the cloth is broken in. It's got a few months play. You know, and the conditions outside. I just finished running about 7 miles. It's the conditions outside are dry. It's not that humid really, even though it's
Got a nice wind
it's 76 degrees, but it's not that humid. And the tables shouldn't be that humid today, even though there are a lot of people in here. Now, as the summer goes on, the spring and summer goes on, it'll get more humid. But today, it's a good day for pool, really, because it's not that humid. I was running, and I know
Yeah.
a lot about the climate.
Well, yeah, I know you do, but also what Anna and Manny elected to do was run the air conditioning. You can feel it, so
Yeah.
it kind of keeps that, blend.
Shane made a ball. Dechaine made a ball on the break, and he's got a nice shot on the one.
First ball that I recognized he made on the break. He hasn't been making
Yeah, he
balls
hasn't
on the
been
break.
making too many balls on the
Yeah.
break.
Well,
No.
Larry, you know this table breaks tough too.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Jason
That's a
Shaw, on
funny-
the other hand, every time he got up and broke, he was making a ball into the side
Yeah,
pocket.
sometimes it just depends on how you're hitting them. But he's got a shot on the one, an easy shot on the two. The threes land good. This is a relatively simple out. The only difficulty is getting back for the 4 off the 3. That's really the only difficult part of this out right here. And getting over on the 10 off the 9. So he shouldn't have any problems here. Draw back. He judged that well, though. He had to judge that right.
Okay, now playing on table number 7.
And now he'll just stun the ball over, roll over to the rail, bounce off the rail, either one.
On 7. Table 22.
Bounced off the rail. Now he's got a little angle to go down off the 7. He'll go to the side rail or draw past the side, either one. I say he'll go right, just stun right to the side rail and take a little longer shot on the 7. Now he's stunned down a little. That's all right. I don't know if I would have done that. He could have. He's better off there. He can go 2 rails now, back for the 8. Stay in the middle of the table. Don't go to the rail. He didn't want to go to the rail, see? And he didn't. That's good. So now he can just draw back, play the 9 aside. And then he'll follow down off the bottom rail and come over for the 10 ball. He's got to get straight on the 10 ball, kind of. He wants to get against the rail. Or he'll roll up, either one.
He rolled up.
He took a longer shot.
Like shooting this shot
Well,
from
the
here.
ball was laying in a funny spot. He had to do that. He'll just roll this or stop it with right bottom or right middle and roll it. And he stopped it. That was the correct way to shoot it.
So
Either
Mike
way,
Dechaine now reaches the hill. He's leading here 7-4.
7-4. Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be one-sided from the beginning, and
Yeah.
Travis McKinney was going to run away with this match.
You know, I like commentating. I know a lot about the game. I really do.
Oh, well, you know what? We're
I
glad
mean,
that
I
you
know-
like it,
I
because
know-
having you in here is like super duper
I
Hall
know.
of
I
Fame
just
stuff,
know
man.
which way the guy's going to go, even though I'm wrong sometimes. You know, we're all going to be wrong, but it's fun to commentate. But a lot of people say that, you know, I'm good at it and I should be doing more of it, but
You're not
I'm-
ready to retire yet.
no, I ain't. I'm ready. I got to kill a few more pool players. I really do. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna beat you guys up for a little while longer. All right, here goes Dechaine. He's breaking. Dechaine's got a great break.
Yeah,
He
he
controls
does.
the cue ball well.
Watch 2 and 3 ball.
There goes the cue
the
ball
right.
right straight back, and that's the same ball he made just a minute ago. He banked the 6 ball, 1 rail in the corner,
Great break.
and that's a ball that goes when you're breaking good 10 ball. Shane Van Boyne makes that ball. If he doesn't make one anywhere else, he usually
Who's
makes
he?
that one. He usually makes that ball.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make one anywhere else, he makes that one, the one that Dechaine just
Yeah.
made. And you have to hit him real square to do that, make
Yes.
that ball bank. So he's breaking the balls well. So
That
he's
ball
got
goes-
another pretty
You're
relatively.
talking about that 3 rail bank after you break and the ball goes around 3 rails and
No,
comes back into the corner?
no,
Sometimes that happens.
No, the
too.
ball went 1 rail straight in.
Oh, okay.
The second ball on the end, on the bottom of the rack.
Just banks right
Now
up.
he'll stun down or follow down for the. I think he was trying something else and he lucked into that, even if he's got the combination. It's kind of tricky though. I see it from here. He might play safe. He was trying to stun on the other side of the 7. And he wasn't, Larry. He wasn't trying to.
Yep.
He had to stun that ball and come in between the 8 and the 7, but he messed it up. And he might have to play safe on this because it's sitting kind of off angle for the combination. No, he's gonna. I thought I heard him call it. No, safe. Played safe.
Yeah, he got out of line there.
And he played a good safe too.
Yeah.
So that one shot that Travis missed was pretty
Costly.
detrimental to him.
Folks, if you're just signing on and watching the live stream, we do have Earl Strickland in the booth, the mighty Earl.
Well, I figure if I can't play today, I can do some commentating.
Yep.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate it very much.
We're waiting for you, Earl.
I'll
You know that.
I'll retire for today, okay?
Larry had the guys outside with the meat hooks.
And tomorrow, I'll start robbing you guys again. Go back to my plan tomorrow. No, I got a tough trip going to Ireland.
you do.
I've been
You
staying
do.
in good shape. I've ran like 14 days in a row, 7 miles a day, minimum 500 sit-ups a day. So I'm in good shape, but that still doesn't mean that I can carry out my mission. They have no air conditions over there.
So, Earl,
Believe me, it's going to be tough.
What are your stops now? Where are you going to Ireland?
I'm
and then
going
where
to
you
Finland, Ireland, Scotland, and England. So
Over a period of how many days,
there'll be
Earl?
like 2 air conditions on the whole trip.
How
But
many
anyway,
days?
He's got a kick shot here. He's got to kick 2 rails. No, he kicked 1 rail. That was a. I think the smarter play was 2 rails. He could have got safe maybe a little easier. But
How many days you going to be away?
20 days. I'll be gone 20 days.
Oh, that's a nice jaunt.
Yeah. So I'm in better condition than I was last time I went over to Ireland for 2 weeks. But you still got to be in good condition to do these trips to make sure and do a good show every show.
Sure.
You know, where you don't like in last time I went over there, I got extremely tired at the end, and I wasn't very good at the end. So I want to try to make it a good show every show. Sometimes it's hard to do though, you know, because you get fatigue on those kind of trips.
Sure you do. First of all, you got to acclimate to the time zone, and you know.
I won't sleep a lot. That's one thing I will lack over there is sleep. So
Looks like
Dechaine's got it here, 10 ball straight in. There it is.
There you have it. Mike Dechaine defeats Travis McKinney, who's not out of the tournament, just moved over to the B side, which is getting pretty dangerous because Jason Shar is also on that side.
This is a tough draw. I mean, a tough field here too. I was looking around with the players, and there's Mika Eminen's here, Dechaine's here.
Yeah.
And you always got the local guys, George Rodriguez, and I know Frankie Hernandez is here, ain't he?
I don't know who won down
Frankie
there.
who?
Did George
Frankie
win?
Hernandez,
yeah.
yeah.
He's here.
But
All right, we're going to stop this recording, and we're going to get another match.
Okay.
And